Basically, in 2019, the toxic pollution has happened in Kim River. It is because due to the factories illegally dump the toxic chemical without the permission from Department of Environment. For your information, about 2.43 tons of chemical waste were collected. Based on the Department of Environment statement, it has been identified as a marine oil waste, which is very harmful to human health. The marine oil waste emits the methane gas and benzene fumes. The toxic pollution resulting over 5,000 people experience health issue, and most of them are children. All the victims experience the symptoms like vomiting, breathing difficult, and nausea.
With all these victims, there must be someone that take responsible, right?
Yes.
Who are them?
Actually, there are a few of authorities are involved, either the government and private agencies. For example, like Department of Environment Malaysia and also Remote Sensing Agency Malaysia are responsible enforcing the regulations, monitoring air and water quality, and also identifying responsible industry who are release the illegal dumping into the river.
Other than human health, what is the other impact that Kim River contributes?
So basically, we are focusing on two impacts, which is environment and also economic sector. Since it are very exposed of toxic pollution in Kim River, the water quality supposedly will be declined due to the increasing of the pollution index like BOD, biochemical oxygen demand, AN, ammoniacal nitrogen, and also the suspended solid. As a result, the river water quality will be more cloudy, produce a bad odor, and also increasing the algae blooms.
That's very bad.
Okay,
Scary.
other than that, the economic impact. I would say the fishery sectors will be dropped their sales and incomes of fishermen due to the people might think that all their catch are contaminated. So that's why their sales and also their income will be dropped due to this incident.
Okay. So that's about impact, right? But what is about the mitigation method? I wonder about that.
Yeah, maybe I can think a few about it. So basically, when we talk about mitigation measure, there is three main component in that, which is we must use the physical, chemical, and also biological. And in three of these main component, there is also short and long term goal. And for short terms, we do waste collection and contaminant. And other than that, we can also use a sediment trap. They can directly collect all sediment at the bottom of the river. And then for chemical, we can use neutralizing agent like lime, which it can detoxify any chemical component in the water. And lastly, for biological, we can take pollutant degrading microbes, where it can integrate any harmful organic matter in the water. And in the short term, we can improve water quality at that moment.
But that is short term, kan? How about the long term?
That's a very good question. I'm waiting for that.
What is it?
For the long term goal, this is very specific for a sustainable way. So firstly, we can rehabilitate a riverbank and also creating a wetland that can act as natural filtration. And for chemical, we can use a very advanced oxidation process so that it can break down pollutant time by time. And for the biological, we can use phytoremediation process. So it is basically just use the aquatic plant that can absorb heavy metal, such as water lily and also river plant.
River plant? You mean vegetable plant?
Not vegetable plant. It's vegetable grass. Also, yeah, vegetable grass. That is the correct one.
How about the innovation? Oh, innovation. What is first? So go on with your awareness. Through the centuries, Malaysia has always been among the cleanest river in the Southeast Asia. But that doesn't mean that it was not polluted, right? On 7 March 2019, one of the biggest and the worst illegal dumping happened to be in Pasir Gudang, Kim River. Yeah. over 2,775 hospitalization and over 111 schools were closed. Almost everything in the river was destroyed. After PKP in the 2031, I thought the river was okay because the government has helped the river. But the river was worse because the neighborhood and people around the river still dumping the trash in the river and the illegal dumping. But the government has helped around monitoring the order around the river and also helped trace pollution source, but the damage still persists. In 2023, the chemical fumes still affect the river. The victim of the first year still suffer from anxiety and trauma because the river is not okay, right? And only last year, appear for strict penalties has been made by the government, and the clean up effort also has been made to clean the hazardous waste for restoration. So what I want to talk about here is I want to highlight the urgent need to help this river and the accountability from you all and action to help save this river again, just like 20 years ago. Protecting this river is essential for health and the future. Like they said, poison a river, also poison a future. So that's all from me, period.
Oh, I very like your period this now. It's very so much clean. As you say, in 2019, 2 years ago, in 2021, there is a few times that is pollutant. It is still river, right? But is it from the same organization or is from the same factory that cause this pollution?
There is many organizations that does this. It's not from the same, but the major comes from 2019.
Oh, so it's not really good big healthy from 2019 lah.
Not only from 2019, in 2031.
As we know, in the Kim River disaster, it's not like seasonal event. We can predict every year
Yes.
when the flood will come, right? For me, can make a system that slow down the effect. So this is my system here. You can see the IoT sensor, automated valve, gate, reserve pipeline, and also alarm.
Okay.
So at the what we call basic day, everyday situation. So the gate is open, but after maybe someone is dumping the toxics here that can influence to the hydrogen sulfide or ammonia, benzene, and also mercury that can very harmful to human health. So IoT sensor is censoring the chemical and tell the gate to close.
Oh yeah,
To contain-
I see that.
To prevent the contamination to go further
Oh yeah.
and will harmful to other people here.
Yeah.
So it detect the pollution.
They check
That's
the
right.
pollution,
Oh, that's
but
right.
maybe it's also harmful to human surrounding here, right? So we have an alarm, so we'll notify, and also a SMS to notify the residential area to evacuate. So the alarm will start. So maybe here the residential is safe here, but here they need to evacuate.
Yeah, at least they
So
can.
at least only here part is evacuate, not all of them is need to
Yeah,
evacuate.
it will not cause so much
Mm,
chaos,
yeah.
right?
After a while, maybe the weather is bad, raining, so the water here become high because we already close
The water rise.
right. So to prevent the water to overflow to here, so we make a reserve pipeline here without
Entering
without entering
It just passing by, right?
they passing here.
Using the partner.
So after that, authorities like bomber will come and clean it, and a while, and it will be a normal bag.
Just like a normal day.
So I need to make sure my innovation relate to the SDG 6 and 11. So my innovation will detecting and isolating the contamination. So we prevent any new water to be
polluted.
right?
I see.
So next is a SDG 11, which is sustainable cities and communities. My system is close the contamination to go further. So we protecting the communities around that, right? So and reducing the health risk.
So that's all for today. We must protect our water resources because it's crucial for our health and biodiversity. It's also our future planets. Remember,
poison a river is also poison a future.
Goodbye. Goodbye.